So headlines, where do we start? Take it from the top once again. Another great start for the Oilers, dare I say.
Starting well.
They got out to a 2-0 lead, 9 minutes in, I believe. Eerily similar to yesterday's game where me and Menzies both looked at each other and went, uh-oh, you know how this one's about to go. But that wasn't totally the case. Yes, the LA Kings are able to split the lead. They get one back to make it 2-1 by the end of the first period. But overall, man, the Oilers, they really never looked back. Once they got the lead, they never gave it up. And to start that game, we were so close to him on the wheel. But, Brett, let's take a look at that Ty Emerson snipe. Can only imagine that was probably at Cody Ceci levels of first goal scorer, nearing plus 6,000. It was the Ty Emerson start to the period because in his own D zone, I forget who it was, but he absolutely crunched him along the boards and then made a beautiful breakout pass. And then here you see it. Reminds you, even third-pairing defensive defensemen still have offensive abilities that none of us could ever do. He sneaks that one over the left shoulder of Darcy Kemper, and hey, what'd you say? This was the second goal of the season?
Yeah, it surpassed his Matthias Janmark.
Kicking him when he's down.
Sorry, just relaying stats.
Fair enough. Does that mean he's tied with Freddie and Adam Henrique as well?
Joins the epic tie for 2.
That's right, but it was, I think, an overall good game for Ty Emerson. But hey, 2 games back-to-back here, Menzies, and the Oilers coming out of the gate hot, dare I say, not asleep. Who is this team?
Ready to go right from puck drop.
Thanks, Paul Coffey.
We talked to the coffee effect. The coffee effect is Battle. Sergeant Battle has been on anytime a defenseman does anything.
It's got to be Paul Coffey.
It's the coffee effect. Paul Coffey walks in the room. He says, we're going to get off to a good start tonight, gentlemen. And would you look at that?
They all go around the room and go, fuck, why didn't we think of that for the first 57
Brilliant, Paul. That's a Hall of Famer, so he knows. And a great start. Emerson tucks that one. That's his 5th career National Hockey League goal. Congratulations, Ty.
The odds could only imagine. Then, pick it up, Brett. Vasily Podkolzin. He got on the board as well. Had a shot off the rush, I will say. I don't know if Darcy Kemper would like to see that one on the replay again and get a look at that one. But here it is again, back-to-back games. And this also came out with 9 minutes into the first period. Eerily, scarily similar to yesterday's game, but it was something similar. I think it was Flaparto that said it there. They were good in the neutral zone, worked it up cleanly, and it was not Darcy Kemper's night tonight in the crease. It was neither LA King goaltender's night tonight in the crease, but after that, Menzies, getting the lead is one thing. Keeping it is an entirely different discussion, as very well exemplified by last night's game against the Anaheim Ducks, where we don't need to touch on it. They blew multiple leads, but after the LA Kings got their 2-1 goal, Warren Foegele gets on the board. The Edmonton Oilers, they didn't look back. They were dominant from that point on and kind of felt like they were just defending well, keeping LA in front of them, pouncing on their opportunities, whether it was a power play or a mistake at 5v5. And thoroughly, once again, Menzies, you look through the box score, it is a complete team effort where we are seeing a number of guys get on the score sheet, and even more than just the offense. Hard to pick out anybody bad tonight this evening, even when they went 11-6 against a Pacific Division rival that knows them very well. But you think, combine it to the last 2 games, yesterday against Anaheim, we've seen Matt Savoy score, we've seen Roslovic, Hyman, Bush, Emerson, Podkolzin, and then, of course, McDavid and Draisaitl had to get in on the action as well. But what can you say about the complete effort, the depth we're seeing from the Oilers? And I know it's only 2 games. I'm a big fan of these new forward combos, even when they only have 11 forwards.
There's only one criticism I have, and that's in the third period when it was far and away done. I wanted McDavid to have shifts with Frederick and Henrique because they need a goal. They need a goal. It is 34 and 37 games, respectively. They don't end up getting with points. Frederick played well tonight. Henrique, pretty good tonight. But Frederick, it's coming. But I said it after the Hyman goal in front. Like, maybe on the next power play, you put Frederick there and somebody just bank it in off of him so he can get it past him and we can all move on and Watch and enjoy, Trent.
Even at one point in the game, Adam Henrique had such a high-quality chance right in front of, I don't know if it was Kemper or Forsberg, and he got robbed. He's looking skyward. You and me both going, man, like, this is a good night tonight for the Oil.
Yeah.
This could be a great night tonight if these guys could get off the schneid. Now, I do think Freddie, he had some good impact on the game. That third line, there's something there. There's something building, and I do think, we'll get into it later with the Oily, but Freddie, the composure to start the third period, to not just turn and punch Jeff Malott right square in the face. That's good awareness. That's composure. That's everything you need. And then it led to a Connor McDavid goal or the Leon Draisaitl? I think it was the Leon Draisaitl goal. And you like to see that. Everybody affecting the hockey game tonight throughout the lineup for the Edmonton Oilers.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you enjoyed today's episode of Oilers Nation every day, make sure you hit the subscribe button here on our YouTube to not miss any of our content. We got you covered from interviews, insight, analysis, everything you need to stay up to date on everything around the team. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video.